So good. Today is 25 of May of the year 2023. It's 6:05 p.m. And today, in regards to politics, excuse my delay, I'll talk about what was it? Um, uh, a special kind of legislative system. Um, right now, in every country in the world owned by the Masons, wait me for a second, you have that, wait me for a second, you have that, um, let's say 200, 500 senators, whatever, divided in general, into different Congress sections, let me call them. Um, and they produce laws up with, well, 500 of them, producing laws. Excuse me, people like to interrupt me. So thing is, I'm going to try to do this fast. Um, what there should be, what it could be in place. I mean, in some way or another, it should be in place. Yet there's a lot of room for discussing details. Yet not fulfilling the promise of doing this fast. I mean, what you should have in place, what all country in the world should have in place is that, um, excuse me, excuse me, is that senators, instead of being, I'm just going to just say it, instead of being 500 making all of them, all types of laws, you could have like doctors making doctors or health laws, whatever. Sounds like health laws, and I'm saying health laws. But excuse me, my yet English is not my best. I'm saying this too much lately. Yet you could have lawyers making whatever. Well, that's already what's in place basically. But you get what I mean. Engineers, architects making. Um, I have said this too much already. This word urbanism. Excuse me. But you get the idea. Um, like each specialty, each knowledge division, each discipline, um, each each kind of professional, whatever, just working on what they specialize most at, um, in regards to lawmaking, law generation, whatever. Um, well, what would be the benefits of having something like this in place? Well, first of all, I mean, it doesn't need to be. You would not need to be limited if you would be a doctor to just make doctor laws, but you could just basically. Excuse me, I'm being fucking interrupted again. Excuse me. I was saying, um, that you will not need to be limited to do only doctor laws, but you could, for example, if you will be a doctor, if you will be a doctor, you could also, but you would specialize in general in that kind of law making, whatever. So law generation. Thing is, excuse me. Um, well, with systems like this in place, um, you could have much better quality of laws basically. Um, I mean, nobody has a fucking idea of what they are doing when they make laws. I will tell you the truth. They could, they should, they do not. So thing is, not only laws could acquire much better, not quality because better assertiveness. How to say this? Uh, assert. assert- Give me a second. Assert, assertiveness exactly. Laws could be much more assertive, whatever. I mean, you have perhaps laws today. Well, you get the idea. So the thing is, not only that. Second thing is that was first benefit. Second benefit is that if you have 200, 500 um, excuse my English, senators, let me say, um, legislators, you could have instead of 530 of them perhaps per each one of 50 different specialties. And well, what could you obtain with that? Well, you could obtain also a second benefit that you can multiply the quantity of laws you will be able to make um, per year or in any given any given period of time. I mean, if 500 senators, whatever, you have instead of having one camera or I don't know how it's called in English, one Congress making basically one Congress, one section of for the whole Congress making altogether one set of laws each time. You would have that multiplied if you would have 50 specialties, 50 times the speed, the law generation speed you currently have basically. So, well, just that, just kind of letting you know that there are, I mean, people should think about actual laws that rule them. Um, so, what to say? Let me. Um, that's all. So, 6:40 p.m., 25 of May 2023, just in case I know I have said it, but I wasn't sure for the first second when I started saying this. So that's it, and I hope you give it a good thought. It's not a bad political project. Someday this should be implemented somehow, someplace, everywhere. And that's it. Thank you.